guys, welcome back. So first off, we are going to go in with this Milani Earthly Elements palette, and we're going to use that light brown shade as our transition shade. Very pigmented, very blendable. Highly recommend this palette. Then we are going to go into the Wet n Wild Vanity palette, and I'm going to take that cream color and put that just above the transition shade to help blend it out with a fluffy brush. Then we're going to go into this darker chocolatey shade, and with a smaller brush we're going to add that in our crease just to make our crease look a little deeper set and a little bit darker. Know what I mean? And then I am going to take that same fluffy brush that we used to put the transition shade in our crease, and I am just going to blend out that darker shade. Next, I am going in with the star of the show, the orange shade from the Milani palette. This color is everything. It's so pigmented and so awesome and bright. And we are just packing that all over the lid. And yeah, just get it to the desired intensity that you want. And then I'm going back in with that small brush that we used with the darker color, and I'm using that to help blend out the orange and infuse the two colors together. Then I am going to go in with this shimmery shade from the Vanity palette, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corners. I always like a bright inner corner, so I thought this was a great shade for that. And you can find these palettes at the drugstore. You know, Wet n Wild, Milani, they're really, really good. You guys, I highly recommend them. Then I am going back in and intensifying that orange color just a little bit more because I felt like some of it got lost in the blending. Just go back and forth between the two colors, between the orange and then, like I'm doing here, the darker color in the crease, blending it out back and forth. Then we are going on to our lower lash line. I am adding the orange to the lower lash line, and then I'm going to take that same dark color that we used in the crease, and I'm using that on the outer part of my eye. So the orange color in the inner part of the lower lash line, and then the darker color on the outside. Whew! Feel like I can finally catch a breath. This video's going by fast, you guys. Super fast. Then I am going to take that same shimmery shade and be a little daring and put that as my brow bone highlight. I never use shimmer shades as brow bone highlights, so I wanted to, you know, step outside the box. Then I'm going to use the NYX matte liner and create a very intense wing. Couldn't do it on camera, couldn't stay in frame. And then I am going to take the Rimmel Nude eyeliner and put that in my waterline just to make my waterline pop a little more and look bright with this bright eye look. And I also added mascara to my top and bottom lashes. No falsies today. I just wanted to make sure that the orange really showed through. And that is it for the eyes, guys. So next we are going on to the face. As you know, I love my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, so I'm using that to contour my cheekbones and also try to minimize my big old 5 head. So we're going to do that real quick, and then we are going to move on to blush. For blush, I am using the Instain Blush by The Balm in Swiss Dot, and as you can see here, I am going to get a little crazy with it. It's gonna I forgot how pigmented this was. So yeah, if you make a mistake like I did and put on way too much blush, don't freak out. Just try to blend it out a little bit. And I also used my powder brush to help blend it out, and then I used my beauty sponge or my beauty blender, and which had a little bit of foundation left over on it, and I used that to kind of dab over the excess blush, and it really helped to blend everything out and save the day. We were okay. We weren't looking like a clown, so it's all good in the end. Then for highlight, I am using the Hard Candy Tiki bronzer. That's not a bronzer. And I am using that to highlight my cheekbones, tip of the nose, Cupid's bow, you know the whole drill. Everyone does the same thing. Then for lips, I am using Gerard Cosmetics Nude Lipstick. This is very matte and has a very orangey tone to it, so I thought it went perfect with this look. And then I used the NYX Butter Gloss in Peaches and Cream on top, but it didn't really matter because I kind of blotted it off anyway, so it left a little bit of a sheen, but I didn't want too much of a glossy look after I saw how it looked. And that is the finished video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new. Leave any video requests you have down below, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys. Woohoo!